All right, guys, it's July 3rd, and we usually do a big party. We're not, but I have a ton of stuff I have to do today. So I'm gonna show you how to be productive. Call this a motivational video, call it getting it all done. It's just a day in the life of trying to get things done with 3 toddlers. So it's almost 11 o'clock. I would like to have started a lot earlier today, but as per usual, when you have 3 little boys under the age of 4, it's not always easy to get things done. However, here is my to-do list today. All right, guys, so here is my to-do list today. Laundry, I gotta change the sheets, and then we have a coconut lime dip I have to do. I'm gonna make cookies with the boys. It's supposed to rain later, so I figured I would pull them in to do cookies. We're gonna make an apple pie, the rib marinade for tomorrow's ribs, and I'm gonna make chicken cutlets for dinner. So it's a lot to get done, but it's gonna get done. And I'm gonna show you how, even at 11 o'clock, I'm gonna pull this ship all together. Let's do it. So the first thing we're doing is changing the boys' sheets. I'm in the twins' room. Let's get it done.
I'm not excited. Play the bay while you're alone. This girl's love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. I'm so divided, starstruck, but haters got some indecisive.
Next, we're gonna move to Tyler's bed. And of course, we have an interruption.
Some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double. His stupid eyes put me on ice.
Usually, so after I'm done with their beds, I usually spray a little bit of this room refresher. This is the pear agave that I get from Grove. And it just smells so good. And I feel like it just leaves a light scent in the room for them to come in, and it smells nice and refreshed. It is time to throw the boys' stuff in the laundry and make lunch. So of course all 3 of my kids decided that they wanted something different. Cameron's getting chicken nuggets, Alex is getting peanut butter and jelly, and Tyler's getting peanut butter and fluff. So they don't like to make my life easy. It's July 3rd right now. We usually do a big 4th of July, but because of COVID, we are not. So I still wanted to make it a little festive. We are going to have our in-laws over for dinner, and that's really about it. But I wanted to make this lime dip just so we had something to nosh on throughout the day that the kids like, and you know, something just a little special and different from the everyday. So you can make this up to 2 days in advance. I'm obviously making it the night before. You wanna make sure your cream cheese is super smooth. Just gonna mix it. Okay. Mix in 15 ounces of cream of coconut. You want to do this slowly so it doesn't get everywhere. I'm also going to squeeze some fresh lime juice. You really only need 2 tablespoons. I usually use a full lemon. I usually use a full lime. And feel free to use the lime juice that comes pre-packaged. Okay, what's up next is 7 ounces of marshmallow cream. You can use Fluff, you can use the Jif brand. I've actually never used the Stop and Shop brand, which is our store brand, but I saw it last night and I figured, you know what better way to try it than with the dip. Okay. All right, the last thing we're gonna do is take 8 ounces of Cool Whip, whip topping, whatever, and we're gonna fold it in. So we're not gonna mix it, we're kind of just gonna fold it in. Mixed and folded in and incorporated. We're gonna let this sit in the refrigerator for at least an hour, but I'm gonna put it overnight. Tomorrow when I serve it, I'm gonna spread some shredded coconut over with some lime wedges just to give it a cute look, and I'll show you how that looks, but let's get this in the fridge. All right, it is now 12:18 and it is time to clean up the kitchen and get these kids to nap. So I'm gonna get them to nap, clean up the kitchen, and we will get the rest of the day done.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out.
All right, guys, the laundry is done. It is 1:41. The boys are going to be up soon, but I find it's really important to recharge. So right now, I'm just going to chill out for a little while, watch some TV before the boys wake up, and just recharge my batteries so we can get the rest of this list done. But first, let's cross something else off. I'm here with Alex because he's the only one awake. His brothers are asleep. We're gonna make butter cookies for the 4th of July.
Hey, I woke up too early on that.
You did wake up a little too early, but that's okay. We're having some alone time. He didn't feel like taking a nap today. All right, so you have 1 stick of unsalted butter and 1 stick of salted. Alex, put the butter in the mixer. You got it. Good job. Next one.
I got it.
Okay. Be quiet. Okay, now put the egg in. Here's the egg. We're gonna pour the egg in.
I want to put it
Go ahead,
in.
slowly. Slowly. There we go. All right, so that's 1 egg, and then we're gonna take about a teaspoon of vanilla. Yep, I'm gonna tell you how much to do. Okay. And then about a teaspoon and a half of almond extract. Ready?
But I don't want to
Okay. Next thing is going to be 1 cup of powdered sugar.
I want to do the powder.
Yep, but we have to do this slowly. So put your hand because you don't want it to get everywhere. We're only going to put a little bit at a time.
I'm good at this, Mommy.
You are good at this. And the last thing is going to be 2½ cups of flour.
Flour. I love flour.
We're we're gonna do this slowly. You ready? We're gonna do it slowly. Only a little at a time.
Here.
Well, we're gonna put flour on the countertop to roll it out.
Makes a bit of now we get done. Whoa. Look at it. So cool.
The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it out. Alex is gonna help me. You want this to kind of be thick. It's a really easy to work with dough. It's like not a wet dough, but
I'm getting mine. I'm scared my story weight you have.
okay.
So okay. I'm doing it.
Okay, so I wanted to get red, white, and blue sprinkles. They didn't have any, so we're just gonna use star cookie cutters and make a couple cookie cutters. Push all the way down.
Put all the way down.
And then you pull it. I'll go ahead. Okay.
Now
So
can
let's-
I do it?
yep.
Mom? I want to do
So
it.
let's finish this up. All right, cookies are going in at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. It is time to make dinner, so I'm gonna show you my tried and true chicken cutlet recipe. Here we go. Okay, so here are my coating trays. I'm gonna put in some plain panko. It's actually Italian style panko. And then I add some whole wheat breadcrumbs. I'm gonna take some garlic sea salt. Some Parmesan cheese. A little bit of pepper. And just mix that around. I have 2 eggs, a dash of milk, about a tablespoon, about a teaspoon of water, a little more garlic salt, about half a teaspoon, pepper, and some Parmesan. Pour it in my coating tray. Okay, so now we're just gonna bread the chicken cutlets and put it in a pan with some oil. Now, I often bake them, but I don't have time today to bake them because it's such a crazy day. So I'm just gonna fry them up and put them on a paper towel lined plate. Once they're a nice golden brown, we're going to transfer them to a paper plate. Okay, it's 5:21. We're doing pretty good on time. The boys are about to decorate their cookies. They just had dinner. We're gonna decorate cookies and then we're gonna get bath, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, decorate your cookies.
Yeah.
Decorate your cookies.
I need to put. I'm gonna put.
Yeah, you can pour it, you can dip it, you can do whatever you want to do.
Put it.
Cameron's going all in. All right, so we're crossing one more thing off the list. All we have left is the apple pie and the marinade, which we will do tonight when the boys go to sleep, because we're gonna have to get these munchkins in bath. Okay, so it's 6:30. Chris has half the kids in the bath, the other half are having snack, and I'm gonna show you the really quick rib marinade that we do, and I love. I doubled the recipe because I have a lot of ribs for tomorrow, but I'm gonna give you the original recipe. So the first thing you're gonna take is gonna be a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 a cup of Worcestershire. Then we're gonna take 1.5 ounces of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of water. Then we're gonna take 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon each of garlic powder and onion powder. And then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of spicy brown mustard. Okay, you're gonna mix this all up. You're gonna save about 1/4 cup of this for the barbecue tomorrow, and the rest is gonna go right over the ribs. And that's it. I also make a really good dill dip that goes with it, and I'll show you that as well. All right, it is 8:35. We have the apple mixture on the stove ready to go. Last thing we have to do today, I have the apples ready, the pie crust. So let's knock off this last thing. Okay, I have my pie crust ready. I'm just going to brush the bottom of it with some egg whites so the pie doesn't get soggy. This is Grandma Opal's apple pie. I found the recipe years ago on allrecipes.com and I loved it. So pour a whole bunch of apples. So now we're going to take a lattice pie crust and plan it out. The next step of this pie is to pour the mixture into these holes. The last thing I'm going to do is brush on some egg whites onto the remaining pie crust, just to give it that sheen. And I'm going to sprinkle a couple sugar crystals on top. It goes. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. All right, here is the pie and its completion. And also completed is our to-do list for the day. I hope this video gave you some motivation to get things done, gave you some tips, gave you some great recipes, things that you're gonna love. But there's something really important I wanna say, and it's that no matter what you're doing, it is enough. It is really hard to get everything done. This video is really just to help you along the way and give you some motivation, but your sanity is the most important thing. So don't overload yourself, don't get crazy. Just do what you can do. Mwah! I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. This mama is going to go relax and put her feet up. Love you. Bye.